On Thursday afternoon, during the week of the Hungarian Grand Prix, Fernando Alonso was asked if Sebastian Vettel's announcement of his retirement from Formula One would make his negotiations for a 2023 deal more difficult. "Not for me," he replied with a smile. It was clear that Alonso's ongoing negotiation with Alpine could be influenced by the Aston Martin's vacancy, but it was unknown how quickly things would move. Alonso had previously spoken with the team in 2020 prior to his return and was an obvious choice for any team in need of a quality driver. Alonso also stated on Thursday that Alpine was his top priority and that he would stay, adding that a new deal could take as little as 10 minutes. Alpine team principal Otmar Szafnauer expressed similar sentiments, but just hours later, the Spaniard announced a multi-year deal with Aston Martin beginning in 2023. This Aston Martin team is clearly applying the energy and commitment to win, and it is therefore one of the most exciting teams in Formula One today. I've known Lawrence and Lance for many years, and it is very obvious that they have the ambition and passion to succeed in Formula One. I have watched as the team has systematically attracted great people with winning pedigrees, and I have become aware of the huge commitment to new facilities and resources at Silverstone. No one in Formula One today is demonstrating a greater vision and absolute commitment to winning, and that makes a really exciting opportunity for me. Make no mistake, this is a huge move in Formula One's silly season. The Aston Martin seat left vacancy by Sebastian Vettel's retirement was always going to be the key to the market, attracting a wide range of drivers. Alonso was naturally in the running, having discussed a deal with Lawrence Stroll ahead of his return to F1 with Alpine in 2021. Few could have predicted that things would move so quickly, especially Alpine. Losing a driver of Alonso's caliber and experience is a huge blow for the French team. However, on the surface, it appears to resolve the issue of what to do with Oscar Piastri. Alpine has been caught in the classic 3 drivers in 2 seats conundrum that many F1 teams have encountered in the past. It had Esteban Ocon on a long-term deal, Fernando Alonso performing well, and reserve driver Piastri waiting in the wings with a junior record to rival anyone on the F1 grid. Alpine CEO Laurent Rossi stated in France that he was confident that both Alonso and Piastri would race in F1 next year, implying that Alonso would remain at the team and Piastri would be loaned out. Williams had been the expected destination for the young Austrian, who would replace Nicolas Latifi, but as time passed, McLaren emerged as another possible landing spot if Daniel Ricciardo left at the end of the season. Alpine made it clear from the start that they did not want to lose Piastri. Rossi stressed that it would only look to loan him out to another team rather than let him go entirely, as would have happened if it had failed to secure him a F1 seat for 2023. They have complete faith in his future. As much as Alpine may not have wanted to lose Alonso, having Piastri in its back pocket would have given some negotiating leverage. If Alonso had gone to Alpine's executive and used Aston Martin's interests as leverage for a better deal, it's unlikely there would have been the same fear of what life would be like without Alonso. Piastri would have taken care of that. Or so it appears. The fact that negotiations have dropped on for so long has raised concern about Piastri and Alpine's future together, as well as whether it would open the door to another outfit to swoop in and snatch him away, given that his deal included several time-sensitive clauses around the summer. Over the Hungary weekend, there were more and more whispers that McLaren would be an option if Ricciardo left, or even looking beyond 2024. If Alpine was so certain Alonso would continue, could Piastri have already slipped through its fingers? So long as Piastri is in Alpine's hands, that priority will get him on the grid and start planning for a post-Alonso future. An Ocon-Piastri lineup may lack the experience and star power that Alonso possesses, but it is an exciting prospect. Alpine will also achieve its goal of getting one of its juniors into a work seat, albeit a little sooner than expected just a few weeks ago. From Alonso's perspective, things are different. What this boils down to is Alonso clashing with the key decision maker for the second time. In this case, Alpine CEO Laurent Rossi. Rossi stated in France a week ago that once Alonso finished his F1 career, he wanted him to join the team's sports car program. According to Rossi's timeline, this should happen in time for the start of the LMDH program in 2024, giving Alonso one more year in F1 before leaving. After a year of preparation with most likely Williams, the team could slot Oscar Piastri in. But Alonso wanted more. He rejected the idea of being pensioned off into sports cars once Alpine had finished with him in F1. He clearly wants to be around for the good times after committing to the team for his comeback and putting in the work, and he'll have demanded a good wage for doing so. Alpine is having a good season and is currently leading the midfield in 4th, which is a good foundation to build on. But with Alpine in the midst of a 100 race plan, it is only about a third of the way through. There's still a long way to go. Alonso is nobody's warm-up man. Alonso was rumored to win a 2-year deal with possible extension. He had no intention of being in a seat warmer for Piastri and felt the team owed him that kind of commitment, which he appears to have received from Aston Martin. Alonso, who clinched back-to-back world championships in 2005 and 2006, understands that there is still work to be done at Aston Martin, but he believes this is the right opportunity for him. I still have the hunger and ambition to fight to be at the front, and I want to be part of the organization that is committed to learn, develop, and succeed, he added. We all appreciate that there is much to be done in the front and that we must apply all our energies in working together to find performance. The passion and desire to perform that I have witnessed convinced me to maintain my enjoyment and commitment to the sport. I intend to win again in this sport, and therefore I have to take the opportunities that feel right to me. Aston Martin shares the same optimism, with team boss Mike Crack confident that the Spaniard will accelerate the squad's progress toward becoming a winning team. Crack admits that there may be team members that are already looking forward to working with Alonso, with the expectation that his racing experience will help Aston Martin move closer to the front of the pack. I have witnessed the excitement in the engineering team and throughout the whole organization at the opportunity to work with Fernando. We know that nearly everyone can learn from someone of Fernando's caliber and experience. We are confident that he will inspire everyone to lift their game, and that will only enhance the already infectious energy that exists within the team. We are on a journey to create a winning organization, and it is clear that Fernando will accelerate our progress and bring us to a performance in which we can take pride. Alonso will join Lance Stroll at Aston Martin in 2023, and Crack believes that the two will make a strong lineup for the team. We are delighted to have Fernando and Lance as our driver lineup next year. The combination of experience and youth will be incredibly strong, and both drivers look forward to competing and working together. The team has a new leadership focused on the development of AMR23, and we are all thrilled that our future projects will benefit from the knowledge and experience that Fernando will bring. It remains to be seen who will emerge as the true winner between Alonso and Alpine. The driver is being assigned to an objectively inferior team, while the team loses a driver who is still performing well. Maybe they both lost. And perhaps it would have been a different story if Alpine hadn't limited its options by signing Esteban Ocon to a contract extension until the end of 2024 last year. As good as Piastri is, having him and Ocon behind the wheel in 2023 weakens the lineup in the short term. Piastri will not join Alpine after being tested elsewhere. He will be thrown in right away, but his talent will shine through soon enough. And if he accepts the position, Alpine will have a fantastic young driver for the long haul. There's also the possibility that Alpine will decide to stick to the original plan and seek an interim solution, but of course, Alonso was Alpine's ideal interim option. And that, according to Alonso, was the problem. Or was it? What do you guys think? Do you think Alpine made the right choice? And who would you sign if you were in charge of the team? Let us know in the comments section down below. And if you enjoyed the video, consider liking and subscribing. It helps us out a lot.